Yes, sir.
Diamond wants to do a farm out on a drill to earn.
Biggs and Cooper got hurt.
A storm is coming to West Texas, and this time, it carries the weight of family legacies, cartel threats, and battles for an empire. Landman Season 2 is here, and the trailer for Episode 1 just dropped, shaking the ground with two powerful names, Sam Elliott and Billy Bob Thornton. This isn't just another season. This is the beginning of a war where loyalty, survival, and betrayal will decide who truly owns the land. When Landman first exploded onto the screen, it gave us chaos, oil, and power plays that felt larger than life. And now, Season 2 promises to go even deeper into the heart of West Texas, where fortunes are made and destroyed in a single night. The trailer for Episode 1 wastes no time reminding us that the story left off with Monty Miller's shocking death, a death that flipped the entire balance of power. His widow, Cammy, played by Demi Moore, steps into the spotlight, declaring herself not just as Monty's replacement, but as someone even meaner, tougher, and more dangerous than him. She's no longer in the shadows. She's sitting at the head of the table, and she's ready to make enemies. But then there's Tommy Norris. The man who built his reputation on surviving impossible odds now finds himself caught between family loyalty and deadly business deals. His words, "She owns the company, but I run it," hang in the air like a challenge. The trailer makes it clear that Episode 1 will dive straight into the tension between Tommy and Cammy. They're bound together by Monty's empire, but neither of them is willing to play second fiddle. And when oil money, cartel partnerships, and powerful bankers enter the mix, it feels like a fuse has been lit, ready to explode from the very first scene of the new season. But let's not forget the biggest surprise, the entry of Sam Elliott. Fans know him for his unforgettable voice, his commanding presence, and his history with Sheridan projects like 1883. Now, he joins Landman as Tommy's father, a man shrouded in mystery but hinted at as the original Landman the title refers to. In the trailer, we only get a glimpse, a nervous phone call where Tommy calls him Pops. And yet, those few words tell us everything. Tommy's story, as strong as it looks on the surface, is rooted in complicated family ties. The presence of Sam Elliott as Pops promises to pull back the curtain on Tommy's past, revealing the scars, the lessons, and the old rivalries that shaped him into who he is today. The clash between father and son is already written into the fabric of the show. Tommy has always been the man who bends the rules, but never lets them break him. But what happens when the man who taught him those rules returns? Episode 1 looks like it will not only establish this family tension, but also tease the ways Pops might influence every decision Tommy makes, whether in the oil fields, in boardrooms, or in his dangerous dealings with the cartel. And then there's Billy Bob Thornton. While the trailer doesn't show all his cards, we know Sheridan loves building layered, unforgettable characters, and Thornton's addition makes one thing certain. Episode 1 will not be short on drama. Thornton is known for playing men who thrive in the gray areas, neither entirely hero nor villain. And in a world like Landman, where morality is already a twisted game, his character is likely to add fuel to the fire, pushing Tommy, Cammy, and Pops into corners where trust becomes deadly and betrayal feels inevitable. The brilliance of Sheridan's writing lies in how he layers chaos on top of family drama. In the trailer, Angela, Tommy's wife, is once again shown standing firm at his side, a quiet strength holding their world together. Their daughter, Ainsley, heads off to college, but distance doesn't free her from the weight of the Norris family name. Every choice Tommy makes ripples into his family's life, reminding us that the stakes aren't just about business, they're about survival. And when cartel leader Andy Garcia's character steps back into play, those stakes rise even higher. Episode 1 is set up as a storm of power struggles. On one side, Cammy is trying to prove she is stronger than her late husband and that she can outplay Tommy in his own game. On the other, Tommy is balancing cartel pressure, family loyalty, and his new war with Pops. And floating in between them is Billy Bob Thornton's mysterious presence, a wild card who could tilt the balance in any direction. The trailer doesn't waste time building suspense slowly. It throws us right into the battlefield. There's no question that episode 1 is going to end with a cliffhanger designed to keep fans talking for weeks. And that cliffhanger is likely tied to Pop's arrival, the moment Sam Elliott officially steps into the story, shaping the future of the season. His presence alone changes everything, because Tommy isn't just fighting Cammy or the cartel anymore. He's fighting the shadows of his own family history. Landman Season 2 Episode 1 will premiere on November 16th on Paramount Plus, with new episodes dropping weekly. And if the trailer is any sign, this will be the most intense season yet, one where every alliance is temporary, every betrayal feels inevitable, and the ghosts of the past refuse to stay buried. If there is one thing Lamb has taught us, it's that peace never lasts in West Texas. Episode 1 of Season 2 doesn't just look like a continuation, it feels like the ignition of a whole new war. From the very first moments, the show seems determined to remind us that every victory comes with a price, and this time, that price may be more personal than ever. Let's start with Cammy Miller. The widow of Monty Miller is stepping into power, but not quietly. Her chilling line in the trailer, "The only difference between me and my husband is I'm meaner," isn't just a statement, it's a declaration of war. This one sentence paints the entire season in fire. She isn't just protecting Monty's empire. She's claiming it, shaping it in her own ruthless image. And in episode 1, we'll see her immediately challenge Tommy's control. She might sit at the head of the table, but her ambitions stretch far beyond the company. The bankers, the investors, the oil barons, they're all watching her, testing her, underestimating her. But she's ready to shock every single one of them. Now, Tommy isn't one to step back. His entire story is built on surviving storms, outplaying rivals, and bending rules to his advantage. But this is different. Cammy isn't just another opponent. She's someone who knows Monty's secrets, Monty's enemies, and Monty's allies. And Tommy knows that makes her dangerous in ways even Monty never was. That tension between them, hinted so strongly in the trailer, is bound to explode in episode 1. We'll see power plays disguised as polite conversations, deals poisoned with hidden traps, and both sides making moves that could ruin lives overnight. But all of this chaos doesn't happen in isolation. Hanging like a shadow over Tommy's world is his dangerous deal with the cartel. Andy Garcia's character has already been teased as a powerful force, and episode 1 will make it clear. Tommy isn't just managing oil fields, he's managing a relationship with a group that doesn't forgive mistakes. Every decision he makes for his family or his company could ripple into cartel territory, and that is where the real danger lies. Sheridan loves to put his characters at crossroads where every path leads to blood, and Tommy is walking right into one. The family dynamic adds yet another layer of suspense. Angela, his wife, remains his anchor, but even anchors can crack under enough pressure. She's caught in the middle, watching her husband wrestle with cartel leaders, fight corporate wars with Cammy, and now deal with the sudden reappearance of his father. How long can she hold the family together before the cracks start to show? And then there's Ainsley, heading to college. It looks like distance will open new storylines about her trying to escape the Norris legacy, but we know Sheridan rarely lets anyone escape so easily. The Norris name is both a shield and a curse, and Ainsley may discover that the hard way. And then we arrive at the most electrifying part of the trailer, Sam Elliott's entrance as Pops. Just his voice in that short phone call is enough to shake the entire foundation of the series. This is the man who shaped Tommy, the man who may have taught him how to survive and how to fight, but also the man whose shadow Tommy has lived under for years. The tension between them isn't just about family, it's about legacy, respect, and power. Pops isn't coming back to sit quietly. He's coming to reclaim influence, to remind everyone that before Tommy was Landman, there was another. The trailer hints that his introduction will arrive as a cliffhanger in episode 1, a dramatic end that leaves fans hungry for the next chapter. Imagine Tommy facing cartel threats, corporate betrayals, and family struggles, only to then hear the voice of the father who left scars deeper than any business rival. Pop's return doesn't just add drama, it changes the rules of the game. Because if he truly is the original Landman, then his knowledge, his connections, and his ruthlessness could either destroy Tommy or make him stronger. Now, add Billy Bob Thornton into the mix. Sheridan knows exactly how to use Thornton's talent, and his presence in season 2 ensures one thing: no one is safe. While his character hasn't been fully revealed, the tone of the trailer suggests he'll arrive as someone who doesn't play by anyone's rules. He could be an ally, a manipulator, or a wolf circling both Cammy and Tommy, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Thornton thrives in roles where every word is a threat and every smile is a warning, and if episode 1 gives us even a glimpse of his power, then we're looking at a character who could completely reshape the season. Episode 1 feels designed to open every wound at once: Monty's death, Cammy's rise, cartel pressure, family fractures, and the arrival of Pops. And Sheridan doesn't believe in slow burns when it comes to season openers. Expect high stakes, sharp words, and deals that will either make or break Tommy Norris before the credits roll. The trailer tells us there won't be a calm setup. This is chaos from the start. Landman Season 2 Episode 1 premieres November 16th on Paramount Plus, and from the looks of it, this season is stepping into uncharted territory. Power struggles will get dirtier, family ties will get darker, and alliances will be tested until they shatter. And at the center of it all stands Tommy, torn between the world he built and the past that refuses to let him go. So the question is simple: can Tommy survive when enemies surround him from every side? Cammy, the cartel, and now, even his own father? Or is season 2 the moment when the fixer finally finds a problem he can't fix? One thing's for sure: the trailer promises blood, betrayal, and battles that will keep fans talking long after the credits. This isn't just Landman Season 2. This is a fight for legacy, and it begins in Episode 1.